Hey, this is Max, and in today's video I want to announce that I've just published a new course on Skillshare. The course is about the tone of voice and defining the tone of voice. So whenever you want to come up with an identity or personality to a brand that you're working on, or a product that you're working on, or maybe yourself, if you want to build up a brand around yourself, then you will always come to the point where you need to find out what the tone of voice is for your brand or product. And for example, topics as creating marketing material or creative briefings or copy for your social media communication. These are all fields where you want to apply the tone of voice in order to be able to consistently and matching to the attributes of your brand, be able to speak out and communicate and behave as the brand with a personality. This will increase your engagement with the brand and will make your brand much more authentic so that you will be able to actually sell more and increase your sales with your brand, of course. I'm a user experience designer and user researcher from Germany, and I'm creating these online courses on a platform called Skillshare. So if you want to check out the course, then I will leave a link in the description box, and if you click on this link you will get to my course page directly and you can sign up for free and you will get 1 full month of free access to Skillshare. So not only to this course and not only to all of my other courses, but to the entire Skillshare platform, which is a great deal actually. And you should definitely check out my courses if you're into these topics of UX design, product design, but also strategic parts of product development, the psychological parts of product development and user experience design, but also productivity topics, because I'm constantly publishing new courses around these topics, and I hope that you will find something that you like. In order to make it a bit easier for you, I will include a snippet from that course right at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Now coming back to the tone of voice, I had my first touch points with that when I had to come up with the tone of voice for products at work that we were developing. So I actually came up with this method of how to quickly create the tone of voice without having to conduct crazy long workshops, without having to spend a lot of money for an agency. And it will maybe take a few hours, maximum a day, but then you will have a real good foundation to build on and to work with. And it will provide you with a mission statement, a vision statement with lots of attributes and a real good idea or visualization of the personality of the brand. So it's a handy feature if you don't want to spend these resources, but you want to get a real good result at the end, then this method might be the exact right thing for you, and you should definitely check out the course. And without further ado, I would say let's jump over into the snippet so you can see how the course feels like and looks like, and I will see you at the end of the video again. Okay, we're talking now about the vision statement, and the vision should always be something that is being developed for a brand at a very early stage, because it's so important for everything that the brand does, even for all the products that you're developing. Or if the brand is one product, then for the product itself, it's kind of the explanation for its existence. Why does this product or the brand exist is the big question behind the vision. So in order to define the vision statement, you need to get to know the brand and be really aware of the brand and its background. And I would just consider that you are already aware of your brand. If you're not, then I would highly suggest to go through all the marketing material that's available. You need to collect as many assets as possible to do that, to really understand and get to know the brand. Maybe some briefings. You need to dig into all of the material in order to get to know the brand really well and then be able to define the vision statement. Why has your brand been created? And maybe to make that question a bit easier or to give it another shape or perspective, you can also ask yourself the question of what does the brand do in order to change the world? So what is the aspiration of this brand? And if we're now thinking about the why question, why has the brand been created? There's a method that you can use for that, and it's called the 5 why method. And I already explained it in a different course, I believe, but I will show you an example in a few seconds. Again, it's the old example, but maybe you haven't seen it before. The idea behind this method really simply is to ask the question why 5 consecutive times. So whenever you get an answer to the question, why has the brand been created, ask why 5 times. Just straight away ask why. And at the end, you will be very likely to have gotten to the very core of your question. And that's where you want to be in order to define the vision statement. So let's take a look at the example. I think this class is going to be really awesome. Why? Because Max pays attention to what his students need and what they don't need. Why? Because Max cares about his students. But why does he care? Because he wants his students to learn. But why? Because Max is a good teacher. Okay, yeah, right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the examples that we had in the previous lesson, which were Coke and McDonald's. So for Coke, the vision statement is as follows. Our vision is to craft the brands and choice of drinks that people love to refresh them in body and spirit, and done in ways that create a more sustainable business and better shared future that makes a difference in people's lives, communities, and our planet. So as you can see, it's a really long vision statement because they felt that they need to put so much information. It's maybe even a bit over-engineered, but they definitely have a lot to fulfill when they come up with this vision statement and a lot of content to be created. And I mean, it's such a huge brand. They probably had to do this, or it grew by time. And if you take a look at everything that Coke does, then you kind of understand why they came up with such a complex vision statement, considering the very narrow product portfolio that they're currently featuring. Now, the second vision statement would be for McDonald's, and it is to move with velocity, to drive profitable growth and become an even better McDonald's, serving more customers delicious food each day around the world. So it's clearly targeted towards the employees and their entire crew so that they know what they are working for, and it's kind of the foundation for every agency as well, why they should be working for them, but also how they should be working for them. So everything is targeted towards the growth of the company and the satisfaction of their customers. So everything they will produce, and even if it's the, 20th Polar Bear commercial, it will be narrowed down and nailed towards the fulfillment of this vision statement. So again, create this vision statement. Ask yourself, why has the brand been created? And if you have the vision statement, move on to the next video, which is about the mission statement. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this snippet of the course. Again, if you want to go to the full course, then look below in the description box. There's the link to the full course. You will get 1 month of free access to the entire Skillshare platform. And if you sign up through that link, I will get $10. So it's a win-win situation, and it's definitely a great deal for you. I hope you liked the snippet. I hope to see you soon in another video. Also, I am publishing videos here on YouTube regularly, so definitely consider subscribing and liking this video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will do my best to answer and reply as quickly as possible. Anyways, I hope to see you soon in another video. Have a great day and goodbye.